Now, listen, you guys, I come bearing bad news for all of you who are looking for Onika's downfall and who are praying that Beynika is over because, listen, Annie, Beynika is still alive and thriving. We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about Caresha getting caught up in the Didla, in this entire situation that's happening. And we're also going to be talking about JT being thrown in the mix and the Transformer was caught lying yet again. Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's theme. Now, first of all, we're going to talk about Beyonce and Onika. Now, you do know that lately the Beyhive has been attacking the Barbz and Nicki Minaj countless times, as you do know that they have been comparing Beyonce to Nicki Minaj, which I've always said on this channel that this comparison absolutely does not make any sense. They were comparing everything from fashion to tours to this to that, and I'm like, where is this even coming from? And if you guys remember, I did tell you that it's giving, well, there are some Transformer fans and Bongo 2 fans that are creating accounts in the name of the Beyhive and are out here dragging Nicki Minaj, and some gullible Beyhive is also joining in this entire mix and are now beginning to attack Onika for no apparent reason. Now, it seems like Beyonce really is not paying attention to all of that. And you do know that after Bigfoot, people were like, oh my goodness, Beyonce is not going to mess with, with Nicki Minaj anymore. Beyonce is going to, drop Nicki Minaj because, she's always going to be supportive of Bongo 2 because Bongo 2, is managed by her husband, Rock Nation and stuff like that. And I kept on telling you guys that I don't think that this is how this is going to go, okay? Just because somebody's being managed by somebody's husband does not automatically translate into them being friends with the wife, okay? And so you guys, it does seem like Beyonce sent Nicki Minaj a note that I'm going to read shortly. And honestly speaking, I found that really heartwarming. And it really gave me a sort of confirmation that I was actually right all along. And you do remember even during that entire Super Bowl ad thing, I kept looking like a clown. And I told you guys, I didn't think Beyonce was shading Nicki Minaj because of that little smirk that she did. I thought like, well, the entire Beynika kind of thing. I didn't look at that as shade. And I even told you guys, and you were like, oh my goodness, the smirk afterwards, it was a smirk of disapproval. It means that Beyonce is shading Nicki Minaj. And I was left looking like a clown, you guys. I still didn't believe that, okay? And so this is exactly what Beyonce had to say. It does seem like Nicki Minaj sent Beyonce, a PR package for her Pink Friday nails. And it's not everybody who's out there sending back, thank you notes like this. So the fact that Beyonce took her time to send back a note like this means that, oh wow, the two of them are truly, truly in good books. This is what the note, says. It says, Onika, obviously, Beyonce does not call Nicki Minaj no matter what, okay? One thing about Beyonce is she will call Nicki Onika, okay? She said, Onika, I just received your nail collection and I have them. Thank you so much for thinking of me and congratulations on your launch and on your tour. Blessings. Love, Beyonce. And obviously, you guys, this just goes to show that, well, there is no bad blood between the two of them. Beyonce is out there even watching and even paying attention that Nicki is currently on tour. And you guys are out here trying to compare their tours, trying to say that, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj should be Beyonce. And Nicki Minaj already told you that she's not Beyonce. She's her own person. She was not raised, the same way that Beyonce was raised. They're not even in the same genre. So comparing the two of them does not make any sense. And Nicki Minaj posted this on her Instagram and captioned it, Barbz, hashtag Pink Friday nails, our queen approved. Thank you at Beyonce, okay? Love you. And then she also wrote love you, at the bottom of that note. So honestly speaking, this is not surprising to me because I really didn't think that there was an issue between Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, okay? Despite what people try to make it out to be, that's not what's happening. But like, it's not new. I've seen a lot of fan bases, they try to bait, the Barbz into fighting with other fan bases so that, in turn, those other fan bases that are fighting against Barbz can also support their favorites. And I guess that's the strategy that they have been trying to do. And I'm really grateful that Beyonce has made it known that while she and Onika, they don't have any issue, and that she's not inheriting a beef between Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, all right? Regardless of whether that husband of hers is the one who's actually supporting Bongo too. And you guys are like, oh my goodness, no celebrity will mess with Nicki Minaj again just because, she did Bigfoot. And I'm like, that entire Bigfoot thing, in my own opinion, the whole, lied on your passed away mom and stuff like that, I didn't look at it like disrespecting the late, okay? Because if anything, it is actually Bongo too who disrespected her mother and lied on her name, okay? So yeah, I'm glad to see that. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about Beynika being alive, okay? And the next thing, some people were actually even speculating that Nicki Minaj might be on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album, but I don't think so. I think that, well, this is just them showing each other love. I don't think that Nicki Minaj is on Cowboy 2 Carter, because Cowboy Carter, oh my goodness, because you guys do know that it is a country album, okay? And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Caresha. Now, it does seem like Caresha is getting caught up more and more each day, because the last time that I spoke about Caresha, I was just saying how people were like saying that, well, she's guilty by association, but more accusations are actually coming out with people alleging that Caresha herself was involved in the deedless activities, which involves trafficking, as well as the substances, as well as people to do the dirty work for the deedler. So yeah, there is actually a court document that's actually circulating on the internet, which is implicating Caresha in all these doings. And so people are looking at her sideways, and people are even making jokes saying that, well, this is why JT is looking at all you girls sideways. And some people are applauding JT for distancing herself from Caresha and all these happenings. And personally, I've told you in the past, I'm really glad that JT stayed true to her, what she wanted to do in the industry, which is basically music and fashion, and that she stayed away from the deedler, okay? Now I'm just wondering, what's up with all these girls that be around Caresha? We do know that lately Ari has been with Caresha, and hopefully Ari herself is not as well implicated in this entire situation. And knowing how Ari's man, Moneybag Yo, moves around, I wouldn't be surprised that, he would even be aware that probably Ari is also involved in some, messiness, and would still be like, okay, go get your money. That's just my opinion, because the last video that they did together, the last music video that Ari was featured in, I was just like, oh, okay, that's interesting for a man to be out here portraying you like that to the world. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about Caresha being implicated in these entire situations, allegedly. Personally, I'm not really surprised or shocked. I mean, I've told you time and again that after the tweet that she made about, what's her name again? This girl, baby Diddy's, ex. And so after that entire back and forth, and she was bragging about having, that girl eat a hoo-ha if she wanted to. After I saw that tweet, I just thought like, you know what? It's very, very, disgusting, okay? Gina, that's her name, that's the girl's name, okay? And she was out there mocking Gina for wanting a baby by the deedler, and was out there telling that girl that she's a munch, and saying that, oh well, you've been down since I came into the picture, you have been crying for a baby, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go and get my money, and stuff like that, okay? And honestly speaking, sometimes it's better to keep quiet, because all these things that she was out there tweeting are now out here, implicating her. This is the reason why people don't look at her the same way, because some people try to come and saying that, oh, well, why is she not getting the same victim energy that, what's her name again, the punk girl? Casey, yes, the gorgeous punk girl. That's exactly. So now people are now saying, why is it different from Cassie? Why is it that people look at Cassie as being a victim and they don't look at Caresha as being a victim? And I'm like, well, for once, Cassie didn't come online bragging that she would have another woman eat her hoo-ha. She didn't do that. Caresha did that. on the other hand. So maybe that's the reason why people look at Caresha differently than the way they look at than the way they look at Cassie. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. And I guess that that explains the hefty amount of allowance that she was out there bragging about on the internet. You remember, guys, when she was out there revealing that, oh wow, just one link up, well, she's begging this much money, and people are like, oh my goodness, her P is so good. And I'm like, now do you see the things that we keep talking about, that social media is not real life, okay? People will out here come and shame you for doing your 9 to 5, saying that you're broke, saying that you're this, but you don't know the things that they're out there doing just to get that back, okay? So don't ever let anyone shame you for working your 9 to 5, for working in corporate, for doing all those things, okay? Because listen, Annie, people be doing the most out there just to get a bag, and they come out here trying to make it seem like trying to shame you for working your 9 to 5. Okay, I hope this helps somebody. And I hope that if we have any teenagers who are watching this, you guys know that, well, social media is not real life. Now, these are some of the things that people do to get paid. No matter how good your hoo-ha is, it's, trust me, the amount of money that this girl was talking about, getting pay link up does not, no matter how good your hoo-ha is, okay, that's not happening. So now you can't rely on your hoo-ha to just pay the bills just like that. You've got to work, okay? The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, it does seem like people were now also trying to put JT in the mix, pulling out videos from a year ago where JT seemed like, well, she was pulling in Newcastle. And people are like, people are not even allowed to clear their throats and, to pull up their mucus and stuff like that, because people were accusing JT of also doing the C word, okay? And honestly speaking, please leave JT out of this entire conversation. She was never out there bragging about getting an allowance for having a good hoo-ha, okay? Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys. It does seem like TMZ is out there debunking the Transformers lies, because this girl came out and said that, oh, wow, she was stopped by the feds and stuff like that. I'm just going to insert you guys that video, and let's talk about it afterwards.
I got stopped by the cops and everything. I got stopped by the cops yesterday. You gonna see it's gonna hit TMZ real soon. They thought I was trafficking. Yeah, they thought I was trafficking fentanyl, and they thought I had a gun in my car. So they stopped me and everything. All the helicopters in LA, they was outside, yo. I was freaking out. Like, they had me outside for like 3 hours. They had me getting stopped by the cops and everything. I got stopped by the cops yesterday. You gonna see it's gonna hit TMZ real soon. They thought I was trafficking. Yeah, they thought I was trafficking fentanyl, and they thought I had a gun in my car. So they stopped me and everything. All the helicopters in LA, they was outside, yo. I was freaking out. Like, they had me outside for like 3 hours.
Well, there you had it, you guys. Now, it does seem like LAPD is out there coming and saying that, well, there is no record of the Transformers strip search history. And TMZ is out there outing this entire situation. And what's crazy is she said there and said, oh, well, very soon you might hear it from TMZ that this happened to me. And yet the same TMZ is coming out saying that, well, no such incident has happened, according to TMZ. Now, first of all, let's talk about why she would make claims like that, because people came out and said, oh, well, she said she was already joking. And I'm like, if she came out to say she was joking after it was already debunked, then what does that say about her? Why would you even joke about stuff like that? Like, I don't understand the joke in this. I'm still waiting for the part that's funny, and I still I listened to that entire audio and I didn't find anything that was funny about that, because there are people actually going through stuff like that in real life, so I don't find the joke in that, okay? Maybe my humor is, I just have a dry sense of humor. So let me know, you guys, did you find the fun part yet? Did you find the hilarious and funny part yet in that entire situation? Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Personally, I do think that all that was done to get a little bit of attention. You know how attention hungry this girl is. She will literally say anything to have people talking. And now you understand why we say that these breakups breakup and stuff like that with the husband are all publicity stunts, because why would you come out here and lie about stuff like that unprovoked, totally unprovoked? Oh my goodness, you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.